Yes, yes, can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I
Mm,
think I had a bit of difficulty not hearing. Okay, fine. Let's start right now. Connect
okay.
with another
Mm,
device. I think this one is better now. Okay, thank you so much everybody for joining today's space. We had a wonderful time last week and week before last. And by the way, this is a new month. This is Pi month. So happy new month to each and every single one of us. And happy new month for making it to the best month or the half of the year. Yeah, so much we expect to happen between now and June 30th. So we are super, super excited to have you here with us. Okay, so 29th May was yesterday also. 27th May, I believe. I do not know the exact date, but Pi core team made an update about Fruity Pie, the celebration of the Children's Day. Okay, it's May 30th. Okay, so I hope we have such a wonderful update as well when it's Pi today. So super, super excited to still be out here believing in Pi and hoping for the future. And I hope you are doing the same thing. So buckle up for today's space. Today is an AMA session, but uh, according to our calendar, we would be handling more than just an AMA session and would also talk more on the, how do I put it? Okay. So would also talk more about investment logic. So that will be our main point on emphasis for today's space. So investment logic is what we'll be discussing about. But before we go in for today's space, let's just give you an overview of what happened last week. So, in case you don't know, before now, last month, sorry, PICO team is still on the 100 million investment. So far, we haven't had any updates on who and who got in for the investment package and who didn't get in. But we are still optimistic that there will be a good turnout for that. And also, there is a lot of skeptics, a lot of people talking about second migration. So I think maybe I should talk about that and just remind you that there is no official announcement yet on second migration and the feature of, you know, how do I put it? The feature of updating your email and wallet and all of that had always been there. And it's for people that their accounts have been compromised so that by the second migration, they don't send it to the compromised account again, but they send it to a new wallet. So that's the update we got from last week. So that is just social media hype and FOMO. There's nothing going on that. So yeah, that is just a bit of the update. Maybe with time, I would still have to remind you again about Pi Network. But let's dive in into Pine for today. So I would always start with introducing Pine to each and every single one of us because I do not know who has never heard of Pine in his entire existence. So I would also like to start with that before we go into investment logic, seizing cryptocurrency investment opportunities, and focusing on just investing in Pine, getting ready for whatever the crypto market is going to give us, and ensuring you avoid FOMO. So we'll talk more about all of that and including our investment experiences. Mr. You always have one to share with us. So would likely do that. We would do that as well today within the time limit we have. So that is just a brief summary of what we'll be doing today. But before I start, let me introduce the speakers. for today's event. So we have Engineer Vita here, and we also have Mr. Ben. So, hello, Engineer Vita.
Hi, hi, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I would like to introduce myself first. I'm Engineer Vito, Pi Open Mainnet 2025. I'm a senior pioneer and Pi Network influencer. Also, I am Pi core builder since 2023. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Engineer Vita. So we also have here Mr. Ben. Yeah, so hello, Mr. Ben.
Yeah, hello. I hope you all are well. I hope you are doing fine. It's wonderful, wonderful time here. My name is Mr. Ben, and Pine Global um, Campus Ambassador. So it's good to have you here.
X app, so I had to rush and open that up again. Okay, so yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
All right, that's good. Okay, so thank you so much, each and every single one of us for being in today's space. And like I said, I would start today's space before we go into the investment logic and all of that. I would start by introduce Pine to each and every single one of us. So I will do that as fast as I can for the people here that have never heard of what Pine is. So for each and every single one of us here, maybe we haven't heard of Pine, but at some point we have heard of Pine Network before. Okay, so Pine Network is a crypto project, decentralized and fully run by the community, and has one of the largest verified community and non-verified community. You know, it's one of the biggest projects out there, and it has been in existence for over 6 years. But it has bettered so many projects, and one of the projects it has bettered is Pine. Okay, so you might wonder, okay, fine, what's the big deal about the name Pi and Pine? Okay, so Pi Network is a cryptocurrency on its own, but Pine is an inscription project built by members of the Pi Network community. So it was first issued under the BRC20 protocol based on Bitcoin blockchain, with the same total supply as the Pi Network coin of 100 billion tokens. So it is currently fully in circulation with no lockups and no release restrictions, and just ensuring that decentralization and fairness is kept. So Pine was deployed November 9th, 2023, and it has achieved over 100,000 mint within 24 hours. So it has attracted a lot of market attention since 2023. So it is not a new project as we all might think it is. For those of us that haven't heard of it yet, it has been in existence since November 9th, 2023. So Pine is a very big project in the Pi ecosystem, and it is fully autonomous. Since 2023, we have run on a DAO model, and this talks about decentralized autonomous organization. Is a system of governance whereby the community members have have to work together to build this organization autonomously. So they get to decide what happens within the community and all of that. So since our official launch, we have had over 20,000 Bitcoin wallet addresses holding Pine. And then recently, last year, mid last year, June, just a year from now, a year from now, yeah, we moved to Solana. So we moved to Solana and also Ethereum. So we moved to Solana and we had almost 10,000 new wallets on Solana blockchain as well. So the growth rate has been highly stable for the past getting to 2 years now. And yeah, we hope for high volume of liquidity to come in the future. So as of September 2024, we had market capitalization reaching as high as from $11 million to $20 million, uh, with a total of over 23,000 holders. So that was a big push for the community, and that brought in so many people. So, like I said earlier on, we run on a DAO structure, and we are always open for future collaboration with either new users or new companies, and open for partnership, honestly. And in the couple of years that we have been in existence, one of the key things we promote is social movement narratives. So one of the key things why we came into existence is the fact that the Pi Network community in China was struggling with KYC. They couldn't keep up with KYC. So as part of our agenda to promote Pi KYC and to make that announcement known that the Chinese community is also part of this. So that's how we came about this. So since then we are focused on uh, social grassroots movement, and we have held events in over 50 cities, honestly. 50 cities across China, across Cameroon, and across Nigeria. And this event includes seminars and include offline trading, fairs, include student or campus meetups, and all of that. So we have gathered so much attention from that, and we hope to expand to other countries like Vietnam, South Korea, Japan, and maybe Kenya as well. So we are open for collaboration and all of that. So we believe that we are trying to redefine what meme coins are seen as. We believe that with a DAO governance structure like ours and innovative tokenomics model that we are using, that we are going to redefine what meme coins are called. So we hope in the future we move to the Pi blockchain as well, and from there we get a chance to explore and become part of the community fully from there. So yeah, that's my basic introduction to Pine, and I hope that would guide someone to make him maybe understand Pine a bit more. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. And yeah, from here we'll be moving directly into the subject matter of today's space. So investment logic is what we'll be talking about today. And I won't be doing that alone. I have as speakers here with us, Engineer Vital and also Mr. Ben. Okay, so Mr. Ben is more of a person that is into crypto investment and self-education and all of that. So we would love to start with him. So yeah, hello, Mr. Ben. So welcome to today's space, and I'm super, super glad to have you here with us. Okay, so let's talk about investment logic now. So the first part of investment logic we would love to emphasize more on is how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. So we just discuss and explore key insights or key aspects that will help each and every single one of us seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. So yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Ben. Over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Jim, everybody again on the space. Right about now, we're going to be talking about how to seize cryptocurrency investments opportunities. And this discussion um, explores 8 key aspects. But because of time, I might discuss basically 2 or 3. So let's see how far we can go. So how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. Number one is in-depth research and self-education. First, it's crucial to understand the principles and applications of blockchain technology. Many people lack an understanding of blockchain concepts, spiritual ideologies, and characteristics. This is why numerous centralized projects and Ponzi scheme masquerading as blockchain ventures can still attract many people. They persist because people don't understand the principles and application of blockchain. So those who seized early opportunities were mostly tech survey, either understanding the technology themselves or following those who did, which is how they truly grasped the opportunities. So secondary, analyzing market conditions. This will help you understand the performance and potential opportunities in different cryptocurrency markets. Why are the next few years considered the year one for Bitcoin? You ask yourself many questions and you find yourself getting an answer. So, number two, you conduct risk assessment. Before starting to invest, we must clearly recognize our own risk tolerance, determine suitable investment strategies and risk levels based on personal financial situations and psychological resilience. Reasonable allocation of funds is very important, and choosing suitable investment targets is equally important. So, it's advisable to invest with spare money and not to invest all in or go all in rather. Even if it's all on Bitcoin, that wouldn't be wise because Bitcoin also fluctuates, fluctuates and can experience black swan events. There's a saying, short term is unpredictable, long term needs no prediction. You see that Bitcoin's long term growth is certain, but short term fluctuations are unpredictable. However, we must have the ability to bear this risk. We will, as well, rather, have the ability to assess risk. We need to consider short term risks and potential worst case scenarios. Therefore, I advise that you never invest more than you can afford to lose. If losses would affect your quality of life, family, harmony, or personal conduct, it's not worth it. This includes not borrowing high interest loans and ensuring that your financial security and other important goals, such as your children's education, are not even compromised. Market does not respect your emotions or anything. So, with that, I'm moving to number 3. How do we diversify? How do we achieve diversified investment? You see that in cryptocurrency investment, crucial. Don't concentrate all yours on a single project. Now, as the old saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This principle applies not only to traditional investment but also to the cryptocurrency field. Diversification means investing funds in different assets or projects to reduce overall risk. Through portfolio investment, you can balance the risk and returns of different assets. This way, even if one project performs poorly, others may yield good returns, thereby reducing overall losses. On the other hand, through diversification, you can participate in more diverse projects, thus gaining higher, broader profit opportunities. For example, Bitcoin. Though Bitcoin is safe relatively, it has limited growth potential. Therefore, it's also appropriate to pay attention to it and allocate to projects in other emerging tracks, such as our own project, Piin, which has a relatively low market cap but high and more potential for multiple growth. This includes the recently popular AI sector. For such new trends, you can also adopt a small investment, big return strategy, moderately allocating certain funds to participate. So for investors with little capital position, allocation can consider, for example, 50 to 60% Bitcoin, 20 to 30% Ethereum, Solana, etc. And the rest can be allocated to emerging tracks and targets with low market cap and high potential, such as Piin, of course. This is just a reference, and the specific position size allocation still needs to be formulated according to your own risk tolerance. Yeah. For small scale investors, such as those that only a few thousands to about 10,000 available for investment, diversification is relatively less meaningful in this case. Adopting a strategy of small bets for big returns is more appropriate. However, before making relevant investment decisions, it is crucial to evaluate and understand the project. Don't blindly invest in things you don't understand. Earn money with your cognition. Example, long-term investment. You see, that the premises of long-term investment is to review the project's fundamentals and development potential. For example, why can I ignore Pine's short-term fluctuation and hold it for the long term? You see, it's because I believe in the culture of the Pine community and see so many volunteers constantly pushing forward, along with the potential power of millions of Pi fans behind it. Although the market is currently depressed, we know it can still firmly move forward. With the number of holding addresses constantly increasing, continuously changing hands to consolidate the foundation. Additionally, there are many volunteers actively promoting to expand Pine's visibility, a phenomenon not seen in many other communities. Therefore, I believe Pine will eventually have its breakthrough. Thus, my dear, we need to adopt a long investment mindset, focusing on the project fundamentals and development potential. At the same time, not paying too much attention to short-term price fluctuations and can reduce the impact on investment decisions. And again, continuously market monitoring. We need to timely understand market dynamics, allowing for timely adjustment. And even when new targets appear, you see, you can consider allocating a bit. You can follow market new dynamics and announcements through platforms like Gens Finance or exchange like Binance and OKS. You can also follow some excellent bloggers, although their information might be scattered and chaotic, but streaming through information can also help with promotion. Adding to this, it's important to stay informed about new technologies and policy changes. Policy changes can include the approval of Bitcoin ETFs, Hong Kong support for Web3, and the approval for Ethereum ETFs. So if you feel your thinking is limited or your ability to obtain information is poor, you can also rely on the parents community. In the parent community Telegram groups, Twitter and online meetings, different volunteers share new information every day. You can also follow the Twitter accounts of parent community core members and volunteers and participate in more offline activities to communicate and learn more. This way, you don't need to search for opportunities and information everywhere. You won't feel overwhelmed. So the last time before I dropped the mic, avoid blindly following trends. Many people are easily influenced by their friends or KOLs. We know them as key opinion leaders and blindly following trends. For example, a friend bought an altcoin that increased tenfold and shared it with you. At this point, you might feel anxious because the coin you are holding hasn't increased tenfold. But behind this, there might be another situation. This friend might have bought 9 other coins that are all dropped, but didn't tell you about this. Have you noticed a phenomenon? Even though we know many people trade stocks, and we all know that about 70% to 80% of people lose money, especially in unfavorable conditions, where the loss rates can reach like 90%. However, the stories we hear might all be about friends making money. Why is this? The reason is that people tend to publicize their profitable experiences, which makes them feel very capable and insightful. Those who lose money tend to selectively forget and not tell others, also out of face. Therefore, we encourage you not to envy others when a certain coin increases 3 or 5 times. Perhaps they are also holding other altcoins that have lost value, but they just haven't told you. Everyone's financial situation is different, and we should make investment decisions based on your own circumstances, not blindly following trends. This is because true in the world of crypto, where many people are accustomed to chasing rising price and selling during dips, buying in when the prices go up. So I think with these few points of mine, we have another speaker here, so I will just drop the mic for now. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Bain. Okay, so I think when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency in general, it's like very, very important that you understand the market you are getting into, because the market is very complex and there is so much that is happening, especially now that we have institutional investors coming into the market. It it's very, very complex for you to understand how market manipulation works in here. So it's important that you understand the market you're getting into before you even get into that market in the first place. Okay. So thank you so much, Mr. Ben. So right now, would also love to talk about the stories and experiences within the crypto markets. We are talking about investment logics today, so that will be up to Mr. Engineer Vita. Sorry, Engineer Vita would take up that session and just educate us more and just make us realize how the market works. That the market is not just fairy tales like people make it seem. That the market requires a certain level of understanding. So yeah, so that's where I would stop, and I would give it over to Engineer Vita right now. So over to you, Engineer Vita. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, God as well. And I'd like to thank Mr. Ben for beautiful and educative story. So let me talk about uh, my story and testimony about cryptocurrency in general, and also uh, Piin. So, in this rapid evolving digital age, the world of cryptocurrency is like uncharted ocean, full of opportunity and risks. This is a true story of member of Piin community, recounting how they navigated those troubled water, experiencing a losses and setback before finding his own path. In June 2019, I left the direct sale industry and I was introduced to a world of cryptocurrency by so-called expert. This new felt like undiscovered continent filling me with unexpected, unexisting, an existment as a worth seemed with rich. However, reality can be cruel. In just 6 months, I lose more than 46,000 US dollar. Back then, my mind was filled like with a fantasies of gaining rich overnight. I levered in joy of rising price without truly understand the nature of Bitcoin or importance of blockchain technology. I burned Bitcoin and participated in so-called interest earning scheme staking uh, Bitcoin on platform in exchange for their tokens. Branded by a high interest rate, uh, I freeze of market bull market. I dreamed those tokens would support Bitcoin. Looking back, I was like person dancing on edge of cliff with crossed eyes, always at the risk of falling into abyss. By the end of 2019, unexpected COVID-19 pandemic completely disrupted my life and pushed me to my lowest point. During this difficult period, I began to deeply reflect on my decision-making ability and judgment criteria. Despite the painful losses, I still believe that blockchain technology has much potential. This time, however, I decided to truly it later than blind for others, hungry for knowledge. I found a tech company and began learning about IPSF and Bitcoin. This learning experience uh, became my turning point. Through in-depth study, I gained a comprehensive understanding of blockchain technology. This progress was not just a technical, it was a transformation in my way of thinking. From later 2020 to the first half of 2021, the cryptocurrency market experienced a wide bull run. So thank you for previous learning and preparation. I seized this opportunity and I made a million at the time. I felt as if I had become worth overnight. However, I later realized that those again was more result of market favorable condition during that special period rather than my investment skills. During this bull market, I witnessed a more jaw jaw-dropping story. Some people invested million mining machine only to lose everything. Another invested a few $100 in so-called meme coin and unexpectedly made ten of million. Those extreme examples made me realize that in this market, simply chasing trading is far from enough. Without continued learning and growth, one will inevitably become a target for another to profit from. Although I achieved some success in this bull market, looking back, I'm still missing a main opportunity. This was mainly because My understanding of cryptocurrency financial investment was still several lacking. It was not until I joined a book club organized by crypto veteran that I truly realized the gap in my knowledge. During subsequent 2-year bear market, I began systematically studying and filling in those gaps. However, the accumulation of knowledge does not immediately transmit, trans, translate into wealth growth. I watched a helpless as asset in my wallet significantly shrunk. This painful experience only strengthened my determination and to learn more. In 2023, after failing in other investment, I, I still firmly believe that the cryptocurrency market offer the best opportunity for ordinary person to change their fortune. Through the friend's introduction, I come across a Piin project, and at the time, the concept of inscription was trending, and Piin is a short of Pi inscription. So, upon learning that Piin was a project driven by Pi Network community, I I was intrigued. I was immediately intrigued as a Pi miner myself. With many friends doing the same, I recognized the immense potential flow and the influence of innovative project based on existing community. After thorough research, I not only invested a multiple Pi token, by also but also actively participated in various Pi community activities. I became one of main promoter of offline salon event, witnessing firsthand and growth and progress of Piin project. Within the community, I, be- I became one of the most widely traveled voluntary, actively participating in outreach effort. This experience has made invaluable to me, although they uh, they are main they may not be immediate economic return in the short time. I believe this is a most previous experience in my way of learning and growth in cryptocurrency field. Through community involvement, my understanding has significantly improved and been put to the test. Today, my main assets are in Piin. I deeply believe in potential of Piin project and even more in the power of community. In crypto world, the consensus is a core value and project that can introduce phenomenal influence are real. Each of us participates in protagonists of this existing story through various social platforms. We spread culture, spirit, and belief of Piin community to everyone seeking opportunity. I firmly believe that in this new market cycle, we will alternatively succeed because of Piin. This journey has taught me that in world of cryptocurrency, passion alone is far from enough. True success requires continued learning, deep thinking, and unwavering belief. Most importantly, it requires finding the project and community that you can identify with and full committed to. For me, Piin is exactly that. In this digital world, full of knowledge and opportunity, each of us is writing our own story, and my story with Piin is just beginning. So, my story is ended by here. I would like to each and everyone for your attention and your time to listen to us. Thank you so much. I leave mic for now. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, I think I have someone up here, Jepico. Hello, Jepico. Can you hear me? Do you have something to say? Okay, I believe there is none. So, anyways, thank you so much, Engineer Vital. That was great contribution, especially to our discussion of today, which is centered on the fact that investment logic and how it feels investing in the crypto space at this point in time. So there is no fairy tale in investing now in cryptocurrency. You have to bear the burden of going through the different market cycle and ensuring that you come out stronger and stronger and stronger. So you heard about the investment losses and all of that, but that doesn't stop us. We have seen a future in cryptocurrency, and yeah, we have chosen to stay here, irrespective of how turbulent the market will get. So super happy to hear that from you. Thank you so much, Engineer Vital. Okay, so we are always open for questions for each and every single of our spaces, and we always have a token of 100,000 fine to give at the end of each space. So uh, anybody that has a question and want to get clarity on anything, request for the mic, and we'll do justice to all of that. So I just want to have a discussion about VC coins and then meme coins, because there is a lot of concepts behind the idea of meme coins, but it's far more worse when it comes to VC coins. So for starters, VC coins talks about coins that has so much venture capital is invested in, while meme talking about coins that are created out of a culture or a trend or something like that. So we have had recent discussions about VC coins and meme coins in the entire crypto space for quite some time now, and it has attracted so much attention. But on the surface, the discussion is always about the pros and cons of the different types of tokens. But in essence, I feel like we should reflect more on the main people suffering from all of this, and which are retail investors like me and you, people that don't buy in bulks for corporations and for large scale individuals, but buy for their personal use and for their personal fortune. So those are the people that get affected by the two types of coins we are talking about here, VC coins and meme coins. But as we know, VC coins are always often heavily backed by large investment institutions. And what that means for an average investor like me and you is that whatever we get to hold, our markets is always manipulated. So that is a major problem. Whereas when it comes to meme coins, on the other hand, it's focused more on grassroots development and movement, or seeing so much of initiative. I know in the past we have had the ideology of meme coins manipulated, especially when we had Solana blockchain and we had um, Pump Fund. So that caused a lot of problems within the crypto space. But gradually with time, we are able to resolve certain of the problems that comes with meme coins and all of that. And that is also one of the reasons why we have Pine. Pine is a meme coin that is focused on grassroots movement and promoting the Pi ecosystem and promoting offline events for the Pi ecosystem. So slowly the narrative is going to change back to what it truly is, which is something based on culture and trends and not just something that you pump and dump at the end of the day. So we just hope that that will be a reality as soon as possible, and that the Pine community will be able to frontier all of this. So yeah, that is what I had to say about that. And it's very important because a lot of people still have misconception about meme coins. It's just that everything is slowly changing, and let me not say that. Let me put it this way: everything is changing, and it can be changing very very fast, and that you can keep up with. So with the little we can, we try our best to ensure that we invest in cryptocurrency. We uh, take a stake in what is happening, but do it right and avoid VC coins. Avoid VC coins. So that's like one of the thumb rule for us here in the community. That's why when I was talking earlier on about Pine, Pine is a project that runs on a DAO system. So you can't say, oh, the core team is there, they are holding so much of the tokens. No, we do not even have a core team. Uh, yes, we do not have a core team. We have business group, we have social media campaign team, we have the Twitter shelling team and all of that, but we do not have um, like a reserved core team or something like that. Okay. Okay, so I just got a reply that the space is not open for comment. Uh, okay, so let me check that. So sorry, I didn't realize that. Let me check that. Okay, so please give me a minute. I didn't know the space wasn't open for anybody to write a comment. I'm trying to see where to make that changes. I can't really see it now. Okay, I can't see that. But if you have a question, Feji, if you have a question, please, the mic, you can just click on the mic and it will bring you up here. So you don't have to request for it this time around. Just click on the mic and it's open for everyone right now to come up and talk. So, so sorry, I can't make that change uh, to make the comments open again. So, so sorry about that. All right. So I believe that cryptocurrency with time, we are going to have a lot of people adopting it on a large scale already with how big it is today. We still have not up to half of the global population accepting it, but there are still people that need and require this solution on the long run. So it is in our position to make sure that we provide all these services and make it possible for people to get on board, and focusing on grassroots development and all of that is key and paramount. So yeah, that is my contribution on that. So sorry, I didn't know that the comment section wasn't open for people to put in their comment. I do not know why that happened. So sorry, everybody. In our next space, yeah, definitely you get to write a comment. Okay, so sorry about that. Anyways, thank you so much, each and every single one of us, for making it to today's space. I think Engineer Vita is out right now. Okay, so thank you so much for making it to today's space. I really, really appreciate. We do have a 1 hour space every week, either hosted by Tony or hosted by me. And also on Fridays, we also have these spaces as well. So thank you so much for always creating our time to participate. In our mini discussions here, we might not do due justice to everything, but we try our best to discuss as far and wide as possible. So I would end by saying, try and do your research and invest in the Pi ecosystem, invest in Pine, and stand a chance to, yeah, get high rewards on that. So thank you so much for listening. By the way, before we go, Mr. Ben is still here. Okay, I thought he wasn't. Okay, so Mr. Ben, any final words before we go for today? Okay, I can't hear Mr. Ben though. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for creating our time to be in today's space. It was really, really amazing to have over 300 people here with us today. So thank you so, so much for creating our time to be in today's space. And at this point in time, we'll just say au revoir. Thank you. So see you some other time, and hope you have a blessed week ahead of you. So thank you so much and goodbye.